Good morning, beautiful. I hope that this finds you well rested and ready to begin your day. It's your daily insight on life and love, and it's timeless. So wherever you're catching in time, this might be relevant to your life. Should I even call this daily insight? Since it's timeless, it's not really daily now, is it? So the collective reading, this is the collective energy reading for wherever you're catching this in time. What do you need to know right now? I need to work on a new title for this. All right. Well, okay. We have all major arcana right now, two of which are in reverse. The Hierophant and the Death card are both in reverse next to the Justice. So what about this? What is going on? A lot of 4 around this. So we have 4, 4. The main number I'm seeing right now is 4. Momentum is going to be the stress relief here. There's a lot of pressure that is building up. And I see that this is, it seems like a time of huge resolve in your life. How does this one show up? Okay. What are we looking at right now? Your nerves. Let me pull this down. Hi, how's it going? All right, look at that. Lots of sword energy, lots of wand energy. So security, root chakra too is going to be a theme of this one. Security, safety, the home base. The root chakra deals with a lot of red. Let's see, this is physical body. So in and outside around the skin, and let's see, base of the spine, and let's see, a lot of fire signs. So Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, cell, smell, alcohol, sex, compulsive exercise, and anger. So the root chakra, healthy, hold on. Yeah, physical sensations and personal health. So it seems like your physical body is a direct result of your mental and emotional health, which is something that you're witnessing right now. So if it's in a good state, you're probably starting to get this sense of revitalization. And with the momentum in this, it's the more that you get moving, the more that you make progressive steps in this, the more that your root chakra will be alleviated, and it'll be something that puts you in a healthy mindset. But if this is something that you are dragging your feet with, then you are probably feeling some form of panic, anxiety, like a lot of us are, and a lot of hesitance to make a move in your life. But the fear behind that is, what is the fear behind that? What is this? I do see positive change coming. So it's a matter of you just getting out of your mental head. Or sorry, the analytical mind. Yeah. Mental head, analytical mind. Same thing. What? It's the same thing. Okay. So the fear behind this is dealing with feminine energy. Somebody who's very closed off and loud, and it seems like this is a long-running feminine energy that is in your life. It seems very domineering, and it also seems like it has, I need to give a disclaimer on this one because I don't believe that black cats are bad luck. That is a weird superstition. The energy of this feminine, this doesn't have to be a woman. We all feminine and masculine inside of us. The feminine seems to be guarded, and it seems to be he or she, they are using the black cat as a negative omen. So this is feeling like somebody who is always on the outlook for something that is trying to get them. And it seems incredibly closed off, who's going through a change that they don't necessarily want to go through, but it's something that is transforming for them. And it seems like it's going to be helping them in the long run, but fear is a major factor in this right now. So, what are we seeing here? What do you need to be mindful of? Fight. Running. Don't avoid the confrontations that you are going through in your life right now. These confrontations are a rite of passage, whether it's a boss, a parent, a peer, or a partner of sorts in your life. These confrontations are a rite of passage so that you can break some sort of mental and emotional barrier in yourself and move on. It is an empowering step for you. So this is going to be working up what seems to be your side of the debate or an argument. And it seems to be something where you have to set your sights out on the big picture. Keep yourself grounded. Don't let this disruptive bad luck energy that's coming from the opposing team on this get under your skin. That's exactly what it wants to do. You know that you've dealt with manipulative energies in your life before. Why would you indulge in this one? Knowing exactly what tactics are being used, why would you allow this to get under your skin? This is a major point of you being mindful in the moment and completely aware of your surroundings. Not that I feel like it's going to be, a dangerous, like a physically dangerous attack, but it is going to be petty and something that's going to make you completely lose your stuff. I mean, like lose your mind, like flip out. So stay on the defense. And this is saying take one little piece of this at a time. Otherwise, you will be overwhelmed. And I do see that you are defending yourself. You have got to keep your eye on the big picture, though. So that's what you need to be mindful of. You have two or more paths that are going to be in front of you, and you need to sit with those and feel them out to decide which way you're going to be going. This is a time of knowing when to speak and knowing when to be silent. I want you to follow your heart on this one and all the wisdom that you have ingested over the years. This is also earth energy, so this might be dealing with a time frame or a person. So earth signs are Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, and also it's about being grounded, being wise. The moon has just moved into Leo. I just got notification of that. So that's also a fire sign. So fire and earth. These two happening right now is causing a massive eruption in, I guess, this new chapter. Whether or not this is a positive eruption and creating new lands and new foundations, that is completely up to you. But if it is something that is erupting and destroying that is another thing too. So be mindful, and it's all about your reaction and what you do with it. And are you going to take the lessons that are already learned and use those as a platform, or are you going to have to relearn some lessons? What do you have to look forward to, my darling? So give me more on that. A huge awakening going on with you. So what do you have to look forward to? You have to look forward to victory. You being a leader. So many eyes on you with this one. You have no idea how you are paving the way. And actually, it's also healing the heart chakra, because it's giving yourself permission to feel and follow your heart and your guidance on this, which is giving others to follow the same suit rather than this source of not surrender, but sacrifice and obligation. No, the sacrifice is over in your life. And you want to know what? If you aren't working from an okay place, anything that stems from you is not going to be okay. You have to make sure that you are happy and whole in yourself before you can work on anything else, which is why this is happening right now. It's shaking things up, really. Okay, I think I want to go to a different deck. I want to go to the Butterfly Oracle. So what do you need to tell the viewer on this about what's going on? what they have to look forward to. Relationship dynamics changing. All right, healing from the past. And what else? You're stronger than you know. Retirement and sentimental feelings. Okay. Then we have motivation. And I want this bottom one. Grief work. Okay. So what you also have to look forward to is honoring how relationships in your life have changed. And it's a matter of allowing yourself to move on from them and having the support in doing so. This is taking a lot of emotional value. But what is the emotional value? The retirement, motivation, and grief work. What about you is coming to a rest? I guess I still need the Butterfly Oracle. I'm getting the bottom card. Hobbies. What you spend your time on, what is coming to a rest, what you spend your time on. Ending of an era. Interesting. Something that has been going on for a very long time in your life. I'm getting years, decades even, at least more than 10 years. So yeah, decades for some of you. Whatever this is, I feel like your ascension has caused you to go through an entirely new level of personhood, and the past people who you had spent your time with, not everybody can go with you, and you can't give all of your time and energy into those sectors of your life. So it's allowing yourself to move on, which might involve you stopping and responding, or just allowing the lines to go silent on your guys' communication, and allowing yourself to mourn and move on, because while this is necessary for where you are going and for how much you have changed as a person, there is a level of realizing that something is no longer going to be a major part of your life or a main focus of your life moving forward. So your hobbies will be changing, and your motivation for why you're going through that. Let's see. It's because you have been yearning for more for God knows how long. I do think that this change has been slowly evolving throughout the decades with you. And decades is a huge thing right now. It's at least over 10 years. God. Okay, so now I'm getting a postcard from Spirit. I want to take the bottom one. This might be from a main guide or from a loved one who's crossed over, so I just want you to listen with an open heart and an open mind. There's no mystery over here for us to unravel. We know intimately how connected we all are, how the web of creation works, and how Spirit is in every aspect of life, from the invisible to the visible. But it's impossible for humans to comprehend the complexities of how things actually work, because the most important threads in the tapestry don't make sense in the dimension you live in. That said, can you feel the importance of these currents of energy that bring events together in miraculous ways? You can't understand with your mind, but you know with your heart and soul. Trust that even though you don't know the what or the why, we do. Surrender to the mystery and have faith that the unseen world is watching you with loving eyes as Spirit weaves your life's mysteries and beautiful tapestry into glorious technicolor. Love you so much. As always, love, Spirit. I'm just going to show you the cards that I'm working with so far. You already saw the Rider-Waite. And let's see, this is the Butterfly Oracle. This is what I've been working with so far. That's the indicator of the change that is inevitable. So we've gotten what you need to look out for. Let's cleanse these cards. What you have to look forward to, Spirit's little motivational speech beforehand. If you follow all of this advice, what is the likely result of this situation? Taking a leap of faith into something new, naively and innocently, but able to land rather softly. The thing is, it looks like you're on a cliff. You're not on a cliff. It's rather just a blip onto the new land. And I do see you finding greener pastures in your life where you can actually really grow what it is that you had intended to grow. And I do see your ships coming in. I do see emotional fulfillment coming in. I do see the world is in your hands right now. Balanced and alignment, taking a leap of faith. I know that you're afraid of falling flat on your face, but you will be caught and you will be okay. So, anyone else feeling this very calm, low energy? It's almost tired. It's like you woke up from a nap and everything's kind of fresh and fragile feeling. The Two of Pentacles. 2 and 2, balance. Balance, restoration, juggling. All of these are indicators of your ships coming in. Lots of luck. We have you having to be completely in it. Okay. All right. I see you're standing strong in your convictions, but you have to be completely, fully in this situation and in the moment and grounded with your mind. And you still are evolving as this is going on. So I think that it's important that you understand that you don't wait for a perfect time, because the perfect time does not exist. You'll always have to start where you are. You'll always have to adapt, adjust, and overcome. It is truly a warrior moment and position. You have gone through a massive ascension and experienced a massive ego death in your life. So this is you and going through your rite of passage. If you look at the, what is that in the background? It always reminds me of the Never-Ending Story when Atreyu is going through the pillars. You can mourn what was. You can mourn the feelings of foundation lost and the feelings of your heart being rocked, and turn around and see the cups that life is trying to give you. It's going to be water under the bridge eventually. All of it will be. And right now, since we're in the winter time in this card, you can experience some sort of slowdown to not endure, but actually process the mourning phase of whatever this is. It's all about movement. I don't care if you're crawling, as long as you keep moving. After this, I do see union coming in, whether it's union of your alignment in life or union of souls in relationship. And I do see innocence and purity and power behind this, happiness and joy. You have the Four of Wands, which is also a relationship indicator. If some of you are dealing with a relationship, this could involve a high commitment, such as finding the person who you would have a commitment ceremony with, whether it's marriage, I don't know, don't care. But if this is dealing with a life situation, know that your life is about to get really wild and interesting, and you will be the life of the party on this one. You have the sun with this, so it's like Spirit is shining its light down on you, saying, yes, this is what you want, this is what you need and deserve, and what you've worked so hard for. You have the entire, it looks like your castle behind you. This is a massive building. We can look at it as an empire. We can look at it as your mansion of your growing sense of self. But in all cases, it's rich and it's luxurious, it's green, and it's staying mindful. And we have a lot of greenery in this. Another heart chakra color. Final card, Spirit. The Prince of Pentacles. So in this new phase that you are going to be experiencing, be very mindful of the seeds that you sow. Make sure they are intentional with love, because if this is sown with fear or a sense of lack, you will have a dying garden. Pay attention to everything. Turn. There is a season and time for every purpose under heaven. So this is a new season that's coming in. What is this about? The Six of Cups. It's time for you to take on the lead. You are what they would consider. You've become the elder in the situation. And I do think that you have grown up. This past chapter that just ended was your rite of passage into a soul that's growing up. And now, here we are in a new beginning, all new loyalties, a new empire behind you, and new promises. And this is breaking generational curses, generational traumas, and it is a huge release into what seems to be a huge release and heading towards water energy, highly emotional, beautiful, enlightened, all compassion. This is life wanting to give you all that you have dreamed about. If you look back at the videos that I've posted, you can see the evolution of this now that I'm sitting here thinking about it and talking to you. This has all been very progressive, if you haven't noticed, and I'm noticing that right now. So you got to know that this doesn't end at midnight. And with where you are in life and your circumstances, if this reading is resonating, and you follow the guidance and what to avoid and what to look forward to and how to go about it, then this is probably going to be the result for you. This is a likely outcome. So, my dearest, if you have questions about booking a session because your individual storyline will always be more detailed, in depth, and intense, go ahead and reach out in the email address below. And you can also find me on the social platforms. So definitely DM me, definitely say hello and let me know where you are in the world. And I will talk to you very soon. And until then, stay safe, have fun, and just know how greatly you are loved and appreciated. Bye for now. If you're catching this, this might be a spirit message for you. Just listen with an open heart and an open mind. Don't be afraid of the card that comes out or how it lays. It's how the story comes together as a whole. Oh, all right, some loud messages. All right, I see a masculine character that's coming in, and this is somebody who involves a lot of recognition, somebody who I think you guys have had your eye on each other for a while. So what I see is a surrender that is underway right here. Somebody's coming out with some sort of a truth to you, but it also feels like this is slowing down energy. All right, so what is this involving? Because I see a lot of wand energy and a lot of masculine energy. What do you need to know? Let's see. Okay. This is somebody who's learning a lot of hard lessons in life right now. All right, so what do they want to do with you? They want to get out of the hangman position. They've been feeling stuck. They don't want to feel stuck. They want healing to come about in this communication with you. Huge karmic lesson happening right now. Take a breather. I do feel like they're no longer feeling backed into a corner. I do feel like there's been a lot of changes in their plan, and they're looking for some sort of comfort your way. There is an offering that's coming towards you and a beginning of a new cycle. This is all about action. Somebody's making a huge movement in action towards you. They're going through a hard time. They're seeking loyalty, comfort, and some sort of familiarity. This is very much a healing connection. And I guess you are going to be the play of support for them. So I hope that made sense, and I hope that you're able to do whatever you guys can. If you're catching this, this might be a spirit message for you. Just listen with an open heart and an open mind. All right, that was on a shuffle. Okay. Okay. What do you need to know right now? What does Spirit want you to get out of this? Okay. This is going to be a test for you, but it feels like you have no choice. You always have choice, but you feel like this is the only way that you can go with it, so you're just going to go with it. It's unconventional, but it's what you are. I feel like your passion is very much involved with this. So a lot of problem solving is going to be happening. It's not a failure. whatever you are stepping towards, it is not a failure. It's a time to adapt, adjust, and overcome. All right, what is this involving? This could be either a life situation or somebody in your life. All right, so what is the learning lesson in this for you? What do you need to know? All right, Two of Cups energy. And if you've been here for longer than 5 seconds, you know that the Two of Cups is my favorite card. Soulbound connections. I see something growing and I see this connection healing. So as long as this isn't somebody from your past that you have an abusive connection with, because I will never condone, you know, an abusive relationship, nor will I ship it towards something to gear towards. I see that this is going to be unconventional. It's going to be problem solving, adapting to the situation. I see the passion between you guys. It's not a failure. It's a lesson in adapting and overcoming. It's healing. It's growing. And I also see that there is a lot of love in this connection. Now, whether it's romantic or platonic, that is up in the air. It depends on your connection with this person. So trust the process. This is working out for the best of everybody involved in this situation. I do feel like it is a pure and unconditional connection. I love this. Very unconventional, but I love it. If you're coming across this, this might be a spirit message for you. Listen with an open heart and an open mind. You're going to see what you need to know right now. What is this involving for you? Where are you catching this in time? Let's see. Give me some quick cards, Spirit. Okay. All right. That's enough. All right. Bottom of the deck. 3 of Cups. What do we have here? All right. Things are looking good for you because somebody in your life is ending a cycle. It seems very painful, and it seems like somebody is at a point of inaction and indecision. It's just they are dealing with a lot of personal conflict. So they have to decide, are they going to follow their healing or are they going to follow their strife? They're hesitant to take a leap of faith on this. Yeah. But I see that this is going to be a point of surrender for them. What is this? What is this ending of a cycle? Because they look like they have hit a personal rock bottom. They might be dealing with an ego death, which is putting them in a very fragile state. Understandable. What do you need to know? What is this 10 of Swords? All right, it's a masculine character who's really just, this is involving them being some sort of a leader, the protector, the person who is, I feel like incredibly grounded, who's always used to being the one who rises above and maturing. And I'm seeing that their strength, it needs to be released right now. That strength, they need to know that they can have a break in life and that things are going to get easier, and they are. And I see that this is a time to celebrate. Even with all of this pain or challenge or some potential source of suffering, this is a blessing in disguise. This is a massive trial that they are finishing off right now. So don't be surprised of the quiet nature of whoever this person is. I do get a masculine. This might be a man in your life, an older man. And this is going to turn very quickly, very soon. Stay safe, have fun. All right, if you're coming across this, you might be looking for a love message. So I want you to hold somebody in your head that you are in communication with, or that you have a connection with, or the love that you are trying to draw in. And we'll see what's in that energy right now. All right, so somebody needs to make a move. Back to what you love. Actions speak loudly. Act as if your partner is here and have faith. So it seems like, much entering in this, it did feel like there was a break in the communication and things were slowing down, which is fine. Don't let discourage run you on this one. There's something in the air right now. You need action to match the words. Have faith It does seem like there's quiet, but I want to get a reason behind why it's so quiet. So I'm going to use the Tarot Illuminati. Why are you experiencing a pause or slowdown in your connection? Spirit, give it to me. Come on, out with it. Don't make this weird. Thank you. Because somebody is making some massive changes in their life, and there is a change that is going on their foundation. They're entering in a new cycle. They're closing off other chapters. But this also feels like the big changes they are making are very positive. So this might be somebody who is coming towards you, somebody who is actually already in your life. But understand it's not going to take off immediately because they have a lot of work at their feet right now. It's going to take patience. If you're coming across this, you might need this message. But if it doesn't make sense, honestly, just let it fall away. If this resonates, Tower moments. Big changes are happening in your life. We have young feminine energy that is either young or new. Love, unconditional, and very focused energy that is coming in on your life. So look, what I'm seeing here, it's a complete disruption. But this challenge, you cannot tiptoe around this. You have to be completely all in or not at all. I do feel like this is something that is very emotionally led, which I like that you are out of your overly analytical mind. But with the Knight of Wands, it's important that you stay out of your analytical mind, because when you start to see the change occur, you'll start to backtrack. That's just something that we do with our survival tactics because we're in new territory. But trust the process with this. Stay focused, stay centered, and stay going towards what you passion about. If you're catching this, this might be a message for you. Listen with an open heart and an open mind. What do you need to know right now if you've come across this? Let's see what's up. Using Wisdom of the Oracle. Never-ending story. Okay. Doesn't mean that it's not a never-ending story. It means that time is running out in some sort of situation in your life, whether or not you realize it. Time for you to see the cracks in your foundation and see where you've attempted to cut corners in your life. You're not at the fork in the road yet. It's now a time of inventory, personal inventory, so you can make these changes that you need to make in your life. So let's see, what is this involving? Well, Spirit's getting right in your face and screaming at you. It says, listen, there's only so much time left in this crap. It's time for you to move forward. You're ready for this new phase of your life, but there is this hint of insecurity. So where is that coming from in your foundation? What about you do you think is completely incapable of running this? Listen, Spirit is giving you some very direct orders so that you can actually make a clear-headed decision. Where do you feel like you lack in this life? It's completely impressioned on you. It's not adequate for it's not accurate. Your supposed inadequacies are not accurate for who you are. It's been imposed on you. It's time to let those awful impositions it's time to let them go. So I hope that you enjoyed me tripping and falling over my words right now, and I hope that this message made sense. If you're catching this, this could be a spirit message for you. Listen with an open heart and an open mind. What do you need to know right now? What's going on? What do you need to pay attention to? What do you need to look out for? What's coming your way? All right, we have a few reversals. So you have to let go of this concept of time. It looks like you're rushing things. And by that, that means that you are also, you can't cast the blame on somebody completely. It's never 100% somebody else's fault in this situation. So where can you declare your ownership in the situation for what has occurred? This is a time to look at it compassionately. It's not a time to just cast blame. It's a time of accountability, so you can release this, you can move on, and can make an informed choice. You are finding your people in this one. You have to release and surrender in order to receive. So I hope that that made sense. If you're coming across this, this might be a spirit message for you. Listen with an open heart and an open mind. What do you need to know right now? What's going on in your neck of the woods? All right. This situation that you have been stuck in is not going to get any better. You're juggling so many things right now. It's time for you to actually get moving. What's happening is this is taking a lot longer than you had expected, and it seems to be an offer that is still coming your way from the constant source. However, I'm seeing that you need to declare whether or not this is something that you're willing to give another try in your life. And I do see that it's a lot for you to let something go. I do see you closing this off. I do see you releasing some sort of obligation in your life. And I also see that this, it does feel like cord pulling. This cord pulling situation, it's going to help you find your equilibrium and your balance again. You need to let go of something to find balance. There's a lot of anchors that are being dropped right now. When I'm recording this, everybody I've talked to after this new moon in Gemini with the eclipse, everybody's feeling panic and anxiety today. So wherever you're catching this in time, see what the astrological events, what the themes of your life are, because there needs to be this letting go to receive, balance, restoration, and peace. Hope that made sense.